distinguish. Otherwise, it is very difficult to find the notebooks and the videos, but it is there on YouTube. So everything is there on YouTube now, organized properly, and I'm organizing more soon. So anyway, so let's go back to our collab, and we are using today what we are going to do. We have 2 or 3 tasks which we are going to do. One is three actually. One is your QR code to generate a QR code from a link or a text or something like that. Okay, so first of all, for that you have to install a QR code. There's a module with Python. You just have to install that, and what we say, just write here also all that is there. Yeah, generate a QR code. We can code and decode, and you are going to like it because you can do a lot with it. I created it, but install and shared also. QR code. So this module has to be installed. Be there in Colab, not a regular module. So Python is full of interesting modules. We can create our own. It's on open source. You can open and see what is there. So we're going to do this, and we can convert also. Okay. So now this is the one we have, and let me get an address and do that. But before that, let me call uh, QR code. So I have to import QR code. I'll just put the code here, QR code, and we have to make. So QR code dot make. Very simple. And here I'm going to give the link. Okay. And then I can save it also. I have not used anything else. So I am g.save, and I can give this as my tube.jpg. Now let me give address of the channel, or let's say, okay, I can get a video here. I'll just put it. I can put the channel itself, or I can put the video. Anything I can do. I can get the link. You won't be able to see this because it is not shared. But I'm just copying a link from YouTube, and I'll put it in the code here. Okay, so it's very simple, no rocket science. Import QR code and QR code dot make, image dot say, mytube.jpg, and here you run it, and let's see if you can generate the QR code. Okay, so mytube.jpg should be on your left hand side. Yes, here you are, and here is the QR code which is generated. Now you can scan this and see whether you get this or not, or what you can do is you can decode it. So we can decode it also. And for how we are going to do that, let me show you. So decode, and very simple lines, very simple quotes, but very interesting. So if you want to share your link with someone and just want to pass on the QR code, but don't use it otherwise, so you can use that, and you can decode it. But for that you have to import CV2. Okay. CV2 is actually OpenCV, which is normally used to do image processing and all. So if you want to process the image, it has a vast library. It is a C++ based module, you can say, which is OpenCV, uh, called OpenCV, and it can be used with Java also. It can be used with Python also, or it can be used with any other language also. So it is an API, you can say, or a module, you can say, or a third party application, you can say, and it can be used. But OpenCV, you have to install OpenCV, first of all, but it is already there on Collab, so you don't have to. But if you're using PyCharm, you will have to install OpenCV also, which I have done in some cases, right? So we'll see if we are using OpenCV, so we'll have to in PyCharm, you have to, but in this case, let me run it and see it is there or not. If it is there, so it will work. It's fine. See, you don't have to install. Otherwise, you have to install OpenCV, Python OpenCV. Okay, so you can use OpenCV or Python OpenCV and install it. Here you don't require it. So we need an object now. We need an object. So decode, we are decoding. So D is equal to CV dot QR code, QR uh, code detector. Detector. I hope I have not spelled it wrong. Code detector. It's fine. Looks fine. Let me check. Yes. So this is fine. So we have created an object. So we can say create an object to the detector of the detector or to the detector is okay. Now, what we get actually two things in return. So we'll just a dash for it. There are three things rather. I'm just checking with my tested codes. Okay, so value we need. So we just need the value. Other two things we are not bothered with. So D dot detect and decode. Okay. Detect and decode. It has come. Detect and decode. Now we have not read the image, so let me read it. Ing is equal to cv2 dot read image. We have read image or im read. I can use cv2 dot im read is okay. Okay, im read, and there you have my tube dot jpg. Okay. So you have my tube dot jpg. I have to block few things. 1 minute. This is, I don't like notifications popping up. Okay. I've read the image cv2 dot im read, and there you are. Detector img. You don't have to read it inside. You can read it outside also. You can so image, and just have to print now the value. Very simple. Decoded value, comma value. Okay. So I'm just saving it. Let's see what we get. I have given this channel address, and what we got is a tube. You can an image. I can show you image also. We can use CV2 to show the image also, but for now I'm just using it as it is. Okay, so let me see if I can put it here also. I'll have to read it and then show it. CV2 I can use CV2 show image I can use, but I'll have to import that. I'll have to import one CV2 image show. So let me import that also. Google.collab.patches import CV2 underscore I am show. Okay, let's see. And underscore, this is an image. That's why I want to show that. I am show is there. Okay. And I can show the image I have put. So let's see if it works. Let's show it. So this is just trying to show the image, the QR code we generated, and then the value which was there in it. So let's see. Yes, the QR code is displayed, and so is the decoded value, that is the channel which was there. So you can try this with the other QR codes and see what you can get, legal or not illegal. That depends on the thing you're doing. If you put it on WhatsApp, you scan your using your mobile phone, you can get the link of this QR code, which is stored in the QR code rather. So you can generate a QR code, your own QR codes, and you can decode QR codes. You can try with the standard QR codes which are there, like for Paytm, Google Pay, GPay, whatever, and there are more QR codes. So if you can, or you can have your own WhatsApp QR code also. You can just save it as an image and load it here. You can load it here and see what you can do with it. Okay, so this is the image or this is the link I have given, but can we do something else? Yeah, yeah, tell me. There was some question. Any question? And here, anyway, it is not only the image or the link. I can do something else also, and this is going to interest you. I can predict it. Why? You will know the reason. Let's see. Now here I want to put a text, and I'm going to put I love you all. I just say I love you all, and I can save it as il.gpt. The QR code will be generated, and I can show it here itself. I can read it and show it, so I can just put it here. You know that I'm lazy, so I'll just copy paste, and I'll have to change this to il. Okay, so let's run it and see. It is already imported, so you can see that the QR code is generated for I love you all. You can change it to whatever you want to. The text is in your hand. Now if you send this text, a person scans it, you'll get the text behind it. And if you want to decode it, let's see what we can get. We have an object, so we'll just get it again. I'll don't need now. I won't be needing two lines, so I'll just decode, or I'll just call it again. I don't need the image and all, it's already there. IMG is already there, so I don't have to do anything. See, image dot save, image is called cv2, cv2 make sure to show that. So okay, cv2 dot QR code detector, then d dot detect and decode image, and we just have to display the value associated with it, and you can see that that value is I love you all, right? So you can have your text, or you have your own links to the channels or to anything, and you want to just pass it on safely to the other one, you can do that. But WhatsApp actually detects, so it may say that if you put it on WhatsApp, it may say that that it is not an authentic code, but it can pass on. I tried it, so it can pass and it won't harm anything, but it is not an authentic code as such, because this is generated by you. So there are authentications which are there, which is not in this case, but it is not required also. And when you scan it, you can get the thing which is hidden in the QR code. Okay, you can write your own codes also to generate such QR codes, or the detail that is using the image processing. You're just hiding basically the text behind, or the link behind the image, which is something called a QR code, which can be detected by the scanners, or it can be by that. Okay, so there is in image processing, we have done this, so we'll discuss it someday. So it actually, there when you have an image, there are always some free bits available to you. The places where nothing is there, maybe 000 something. So if you put your text, your link, your image, or you can even can put your voice audios, so that will be stored behind your image and nobody would know of it, right? This is what happens when you want people just pass on an image and you simply click on it and you are hacked. And this is why, because there is a code written behind it. The moment you click on it, the the image, actually this is like a QR code, but it can be a photograph also. Okay, so it is quite possible that the things can be hidden behind that. So I have actually done that also, and see if it can if someone is interested, I can go ahead with that. But it is called steganography. It is called steganography, hiding an image behind an image, text behind an image, audio behind an image, or image behind an image, behind an image, text or audio. Three things you can do, right? The rest is not there. So I have done all the three. So I have done, but I have used MATLAB for that. But it can be done using this also. OpenCV helps you doing DIP, digital image processing. So least bit, actually it finds LSB called least significant bit. It looks for least significant bit in the image, and then it actually puts your data in that. So if QR code something like this is already there, the image is there, and it can just put it behind the thing. And then we can have a decoder also. We can write a decoder also, and that can decode or detect the text written behind it or the image behind it, and you can get all the details. Okay, so this is called steganography. So steganography, and our scanners can actually uh, detect what is behind this, but not behind your the image, the normal image. Suppose I send my image and I hide someone else image in it, or I hide a text behind it, or I hide a link behind it, or if I even a voice behind it. So my scanner won't know that. Okay, it will just treat it as a single file or simple image. But the moment you will click, you if it is like programmed in such a way that if you click it and something happens, so it will, so you can be hacked also that way. So that is something there. But this is a QR code generator. So QR code is something similar to steganography, and you can if you're interested, you can go through it and see. And I have actually done almost everything in steganography, whatever is there. So, and that is very very interesting, you can hide the things and you can pass it on. You can do that. Anyway, so this is the one you have. First thing you have to do is generate the QR code. I'll be sharing this, and you can have a look at it
Sir,
and then try. Yeah, tell me.
sir, can you teach us how to do the voice thing, sir, and behind the QR code, how to play?
I can teach you, but that is actually steganography. I using MATLAB. You did it using MATLAB, but I'll see if I can do it with CV2. Okay, so I did it with the MATLAB, and that can be done easily with MATLAB. But I'll have to check if I can do it with CV2. If I can do it with CV2, then I can do it with Python,
Okay,
right?
sir. Okay.
OpenCV, if I can do, then I can do that. So that would should not be an issue. A voice, image, anything you can hide actually, right?
Okay.
Yeah, tell me any other question if you have.
Yes, I just want to, after listening about it, I just want to learn, sir, how to do it.
Definitely, I can teach you. Not an issue.
Okay.
This is something very, very interesting. I used to
Yes.
enjoy it a lot, but that was I did it 10 years back.
Okay.
It has
Yes, sir.
come now. This QR code I generated a long time back, but people were laughing at me that time. How to? Why you want to generate an image from text? I said, oh, it will be useful. You'll see one day.
Yes, yes, yes. Right
It
now,
happens,
most of them are using QR code.
Yeah, everything is having QR code and all. But that is interesting. That was a project for us. Some intake student we did it, but that's okay. It doesn't matter. You keep practicing, you keep trying, you get new things, and that is important. Anyway, so I'll just stop it here. I'll be having small things today so that things don't get confused. Okay, you practice this first. Let me stop the recording.